Hello, hello, hey, sweet people, and welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio. Today I am actually with the one, the only Alexia.
Yay! Hello. How are you, Foster?
I'm good. So I recorded a few episodes with Felipe.
I'm jealous about it, just to be clear.
No need to be jealous, but I would always start the show. I'm here with the one, the only. Oh, wait. No, I'm here with Felipe. So first, Alexia, how are you doing? How are you holding up during lockdown? How are things in Portugal?
Well, we are on a different phase now.
Yeah, I would say we're in phase 2 or whatever.
And I think it's phase 3 already. I don't know. So this means that I am inside the house for 2 months now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's take a quick breather to talk about grammar. This means I have been in my house for 2 months.
Okay.
Remember, we have what we call the past perfect continuous. I have been, you're talking about something that you started in the past, but still continuing till today.
Yes. So actually today I went to the supermarket, for example. Yeah. Portugal is reopening little by little with small businesses and small restaurants and some stores as well. But to be honest, I'm not comfortable going out and like, hey, life is good again, because it's not. So I'm staying inside, and I've been much better about it than I used to. I think I got used to.
Yeah. All you had to do was buy 100 plants, and now you're a happy girl.
Yes, it's a jungle inside. What about you?
Cool.
How are you holding up?
How am I holding up? Not too bad. As we've talked about before, let's see, today we are recording this on May 14th. So it's been like 2 months for me too. My situation is a little bit easier because I'm at my parents' house. So I have a backyard and I can go run and go on walks in nature. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it sucks. I'm really, really tired of it. But what can you do?
Yeah, just roll it with it.
Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Roll with it. Cool. So, Alexia, today I wanted to talk about something that you have been very interested in recently, and that is a new social media platform. And we're not talking about Facebook, not talking about Instagram.
No, Facebook is now only for boomers. So,
Boo, boomers. So, we are talking about TikTok.
yes, I'm a TikToker now.
Is that what people call
I
it?
don't know, maybe only Brazilians, or I have no idea, but I am a TikToker.
Okay.
Mhm.
So before we get started talking about the platform itself, just a quick pronunciation about the name of the platform. TikTok. So this is not Chikitoki, not anything like that. TikTok.
TikTok.
Okay, say it with me 3 times fast. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
Alexia closes her eyes when she's really focusing on pronunciation. So sweet.
Yeah, so one thing that I would like to start with, there is a father and a son who are nowadays very famous on TikTok. And he's from New York. And the way that he says like coffee or even TikTok is very different. And his son was making fun of him, and I thought it was really interesting. Like coffee. I have no idea how to say it.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. So what a lot of, not all New Yorkers, but especially people from Brooklyn, perhaps the Bronx, they kind of have that Boston accent where instead of saying things like coffee, they're saying coffee, coffee,
It's like
coffee. There we go, coffee. Get a cup of coffee before the cops come.
And TikTok, I don't remember. Maybe it was like Tic Tac, something like that.
Yeah. TikTok. I don't know. Yeah, there are a lot of different accents on TikTok. That is something I want to get into. But first, just give us an overview, Alexia, about what is TikTok. Can you compare it to other social media platforms? What do you do on there? Why do you like it? That kind of thing.
Okay, so when you showed me the first time, a long, long time ago, I was looking at it and I couldn't find a meaning for it, to be honest. Like a bunch of
Yeah.
young people just dancing in front of the cell phone and trying to compete with each other. I was like, there's a lot of competition already in high schools. Why are they doing this? Besides the rest of high school, which is the worst. So I couldn't understand at all.
Yeah. A good phrase in this context is I couldn't see the point.
I couldn't see the point.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I still can.
Yeah. So just a little backstory. I heard about TikTok on a podcast like maybe 6 months ago or something. And I showed Alexia because I thought it was really interesting. And we both played around with it for like a night or two and then forgot about it. And now you have gotten back into TikTok and you're officially a TikToker.
Yes, I am. So I don't know if it changed because of coronavirus. I have no idea if it has been like that for the past a year or 6 months. I don't know. What I know is that when I scroll, can I say that?
Yeah.
When I'm scrolling, I see a lot of interesting things for me, which are, for example, a girl who's from Oregon and she has a farm with 4 llamas. I have no idea how to say llama still in English.
Okay, let's stop real quick. So
Llama.
first, you're talking about a girl from Oregon, which is in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, a place that I really want to visit. And we say llama. So with just a
Llama,
normal
just
L,
like-
llama.
Yeah.
Just like llama, yeah.
So 4 llamas, Mr. Pig, which is a
Mr.
baby pig.
Pig.
Yes. And what I think is more interesting about these people who are there is the way that they produce their content.
Mhm.
It's completely
Content.
content. It's different than Instagram. For me, with these people, they are more natural than Instagram nowadays, just because they are showing their lives like, hey, Mr. Pig, do you want some food? Ta-da-da-da-da-da. I love you, Mr. Pig. And I have 4 dogs as well. But it's not like, I need to do that because of my sponsor.
Right. Okay, so imagine you were explaining this to, for example, my mom or dad, who they really don't understand Instagram or Facebook or anything that well.
I've been trying to explain to my dad, and he calls it like the dance app.
Okay, so what would you say? Imagine you were talking to my dad, and my dad is now on Instagram, and he just follows like funny golf videos. If my dad asks you, how is Instagram different from TikTok or TikTok different from Instagram? How can you explain that to him?
You can find as many as funny things as well on TikTok, but
Okay, as many as. I believe you want to say just as many funny things.
why can't I use as many as?
It just doesn't make grammatical sense. So you're trying to say there are as many funny things on TikTok as there are on Instagram?
Yeah.
Or you could just say, you can also find funny stuff on TikTok.
Yeah. But I think that these people who are there, they are not famous at all. They became famous because of TikTok. And there is a girl, for example, she's 16 years old and she dances. The only thing that she does is dance. And per video, she has like 5 million likes. And it's like, it's crazy. She 50 million people is following her.
50 million people are following her?
Yeah. And this is crazy. You don't see these numbers on Instagram besides like the most famous influencer of the world, which is Chiara Ferragni from Italy. It's so crazy. So crazy. So I think that this is the new app, social media app for Gen Z and millennials, like the older millennials, like us. We are old already for millennials.
Yeah. Okay. So TikTok is probably more directed towards younger audiences.
Yeah,
But
because you can have
okay.
fun dancing and competing with each other and posting your dance. And for example, there are a lot of profiles who are dad and daughter or father and son or like the family itself. And it's really nice to see that they are doing the dance together
Yeah.
and or
Just like
the
you and your
lip
dad.
sync. Yeah, exactly. Or just the lip sync, which is very famous there as well.
Okay. So how do you respond to your dad? Dogs
And
in
Mel.
Portugal. It's fine. Mel is likes his neighbor's dog. She is more than welcome to join us on any podcast.
Yes.
So it does kind of sound to me like, oh yeah, it's similar to Instagram, but it's for younger people and there's a lot of dancing and stuff. Is that a good way to describe it, or is that really missing something?
No, it's missing something because for me, there is there is a profile of a scientist, like a teacher from some school that I have no idea, and he's always in the lab and showing us like different things that you could do in the lab with water and some gases or something like that. And I never had this experience back in high school, and I'm learning with him. Like, it's so cool.
So TikTok, you can dance, you can lip sync, and you can go to chemistry class.
And speaking about us, what we do, of course, with languages, there are a lot of people who are really digging into accents and different words for the same language. And it's so interesting to see it.
Yeah, you sent me a couple of those accent comparison videos and like an English guy talking to an American guy and using different words. Is that pretty much what's going on with languages?
Well, from what I could see, yes, I don't know. Maybe there's more. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
no idea. I'm pretty sure.
Cool. So, can you give a few examples of accounts that you follow and you like? You've already mentioned that there's this girl that lives on a farm in Oregon and she has a friend, Mr. Pig. It's super fun and super cute. I always like when you send me those. Are there other accounts that you like to follow?
There is a dog trainer.
Oh,
She's
yeah. This
awesome.
is awesome.
She's very awesome, and she teaches what you should like the basic things that you should do with any dog. And she's not that famous at all. I found her by chance.
Yeah, you can say that.
And there is this father and son from New York that the son makes fun of his father. And there is a daughter and his father and her father. It looks like he was from circus.
From the circus?
Yes, because he has those big balls that he can walk on top of it, and he's always jumping on things like trapezio, and I have no idea how to say that. And
Trapeze.
yes, and he's extremely young. So his daughter and my dad looks at him and he's like, "This guy is awesome."
So
He
he's
can,
like an acrobat.
yeah, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm really curious, who's famous on TikTok because I already know how Instagram works and I don't know yet how TikTok works. But I know that TikTok took like, I don't know, 10 people to a huge mansion, I think in California just before Corona,
To a
and put the
huge mansion?
mansion. Yeah.
Mansion.
And TikTok put the most famous ones I think only from the United States there.
Right.
And they were dancing and having fun together and posting, and like each post had 12 million people liking it. And it's so crazy for me.
Yeah, it's really booming right now. Okay, so kind of last line of questioning, Alexia. I've noticed on TikTok, not only with the videos, like you can tell the videos are produced in a different way. They're short, but it's kind of like this real time point of view, like action camera. What's the difference with the way you record videos on TikTok? Like, do they have special tools
Yeah, you
compared
have
to
more
just
options.
recording a video on Instagram?
On Instagram, you don't have options. Like, I think that nowadays you can cut, like you're talking and then you can stop and then you can go back. But with TikTok, you can cut, put on effects, and you can make it as simple as 15 seconds or more than 1 minute. And for example, there is one challenge that is called I'm bored in the house, I'm in the house bored. I'm bored in the house, I'm in the barn. And then you say like that. And it's so funny to see because most people are like sitting down on the sofa and then cuts. Is sitting down on the toilet and then cuts. He's drinking some beer and then it cuts and go to the computer. And it's so funny to see how people can be so creative. It's amazing.
Yeah. So TikTok has a lot of like challenges where people will do the same dance or the same kind of
And
bored
pet
at home.
challenges as well.
Pet challenges, for example.
You have a song about your dog, and then you have to, or about your pet, and then you have to film this song with the beep, like
with the beat.
Yeah, exatamente. Eu tô ficando muito confusa. With the beat.
With the beep.
Perfectly. So at the end, you can do the boop on its nose. So you can see
get
a
the
lot
beep with the boop.
You can see a lot of pets just looking at their owners like, what are you doing, human? I'm just sleeping here. Why are you doing this to me?
Awesome. So TikTok has a lot of fun things. They have challenges. They have different pronunciation analyses. They have pigs on farms. A little something for everyone.
Yeah, and just to finish this episode about TikTok for me, the most amazing thing is there is a girl, a 23 years old girl.
A 23-year-old girl?
A 23-year-old girl, and she's so smart. So smart. I think she is studying arts, and she's from Texas. And the way that she speaks, her English, and the way that she communicates and her expressions, for me, it's so much important. For example, she's always saying,
so much important?
Then nothing. It's so important.
Yeah, you just want to say it's so important. You could say it's so much more important than something else, but in this case, it's so... Okay, it's so important.
It's so important. And that's it. I'm having fun. I'm learning a lot. And I love to see the pronunciation challenges with American and British people.
Awesome. So everyone go check out TikTok. We can maybe include some of your favorite accounts in the show notes. And any last recommendations with TikTok?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't be ashamed of having another social media because we are here for that. Let's go, millennials.
Okay, I think that's a great place to end today. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.